Welcome to Grilling to Get Away, the podcast for backyard grillers who want to escape the everyday and fire up the flavor. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or just learning your way around the grill, we're here to share tips, tricks, and recipes that will make your next BBQ unforgettable. We'll talk meats, marinades, and even some mouth-watering sides. Plus, we'll answer your grilling questions and dive into everything you need to turn your backyard into the ultimate grill zone. So grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get started. This is Grilling to Get Away, your go-to podcast for all things barbecue. Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, man.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Here we go.
Here we go, dude.
Yeah. 2025 is coming to an end.
Yeah.
We'll get this one out right before the new year. So you can either listen it, on your way out, or you can start celebrating on your way in.
You decide. Or both.
You could, yeah.
Yeah,
put it
both.
Put it on repeat. Just
sure.
start the playlist all the way back 200 episodes ago or whatever, and just let it ride.
A lot of options.
A lot of options, man. Mm-hmm. So how was your Christmas, man? So last week we took a break. You were traveling.
Yeah.
I was busy with family and stuff. So how was your
Christmas was awesome.
Christmas was awesome.
It was awesome, man.
Good.
Yeah, we were up north in northern Michigan.
Beautiful.
By my parents and stuff. Yeah, so we had a great time. Busy. Got to cook a couple of times, which is fun.
You got to cook.
Yeah.
Because I know you weren't sure. Because you don't like to impose when you go to places.
No, I don't. It's just more there to kind of offer up, just be there, right?
Be there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my dad, he had gotten a spiral ham, and kind of, they've got a big roaster that they'll do like the like a turkey's end, and then obviously like their oven, and my mom was asking him like how how are we gonna cook this? And I was kind of standing there, and he was like, we could throw in the roaster, or we could do an oven. And he's just fine. I'm like, well, we could do the grill too.
Oh, okay. Could do the grill.
And he just kind of stared at me. He was like, we could. I was like, all right, well, let's do the grill. So, dude, it was interesting. Like he did the charcoal that he had. It was Kingsford.
Kingsford charcoal.
Yeah, it was high heat.
What does that mean, Ben?
So it's like I've never seen this bag. I don't know. I don't know. I think I said he got it at Sam's Club. It was a big bag. But I haven't really seen this much by us at all. But it says like ideal for searing.
Okay. High heat searing. Okay.
Is what it said. And I was like, doesn't really seem ideal for long cooks then, you know what I mean? Like, and you could see it, like it had kind of some shaved wood, like chips, like in there and stuff.
Did it have a flavor?
No. I take that back. I think it was oak. I think it was like oak hardwood.
Okay.
Like post oak or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was kind of, I was a little bit worried because I didn't want it to be like, so like just spike and then drop and then spike, so I kind of kept feeding it just kind of casually. So
yeah,
it was burning quick.
Okay. Like how quick? So like our best friend Steve Reichlin, he's
naturally,
like when he's doing a long cook, he usually adds like 12 new, briquettes every hour, right after the initial burn. So would you say you're doing more or less than that?
I was probably I wasn't quite doing 12 every hour.
Okay.
But I was probably closer to like every I want to say I wasn't too worried because it was the ham.
Right. You're heating it up.
I
You just don't want it to burn.
Right. And it wasn't anywhere close to burning and stuff. I wanted to get more of like kind of like that bark on there a little bit.
Yeah.
So I kind of went a little bit traditional, I guess, on this. I don't even know if traditional, but like I used a little bit of maple syrup and then kind of some regular syrup, so it did have a little bit more sugar to it. I didn't want to use all my dad's good stuff.
So you use that as a binder?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and we had it in a pan, just a tin pan, so it wasn't like directly on the grates and stuff, and I seasoned it, so it kind of had some of the juices like down in there, which was nice, and then I'd use that kind of periodically, just kind of sprinkle it, like I had grabbed like a baster and just squirted it on there real fast and would close the lid. But I was tossing about like six-ish.
Yeah, that kept it around 250, 300.
About closer to 250.
Okay,
it was kind of cold out and stuff. It was running cooler.
Yeah.
I think it maybe topped out at 300 once. Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, it was running closer to that like 250 and stuff. And I just let it ride.
Yeah,
a good.
You didn't do like a snake method or anything. Just kind of one side.
Just let it
indirect
go.
grill.
It's kind of tricky. I mean, I guess I could have done it. So my dad has the grill, where it's got like the table attached to it. It's got like the kind of almost like the
performer,
like the trash can, like on the side where you can keep your charcoal, and then it's got like the gas tank hookup, right? So you kind of like your coal is like right in the middle. Mm-hmm. So I kind of thought about doing a snake method. I could have started. I was like, no, let's just get this going.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Then you just brush them to the side. Then
Yep. Cool. Yep. So that's what I did. And then he didn't have any chips, so I was like, all right, well, let's throw kind of some more just charcoal on there. Get the smoke flavor from that.
Okay.
So not a bad cook, dude.
No, that's good.
Simple.
Good. Slice it up and then serve it. Yeah. Sandwiches or just plain?
Yeah, just plain.
Good.
Just plain. We did do kind of like some cheesy potatoes too. And those like we were around, like I would have done those on the grill too. Sure. But this is like a little bit easier to do in the oven, and I just kind of my dad had talked about doing like au gratin potatoes like the day of. And he's like, he goes, I should have looked up a recipe. I was like, oh, we have one on our website.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And he's like, I'm not sure if we have like all the ingredients for it. And I was like, all right, well, what do we have here? And so like, I don't know, I kind of made just like, I just went like played. Like I used some cream cheese. I used some sour cream. I grabbed a can of cream of chicken soup, a can of cream of mushroom, did some shredded cheese. It all was just kind of made like almost like a beer cheese. Like threw a little bit of beer, like put all that together, and just use that as like the sauce on there.
Nice.
So and he had some
frozen potatoes. Frozen potatoes. I was gonna ask. Okay, frozen potatoes. Put that on there.
Yeah, it had like
put any cornflakes on top or anything.
I didn't do any cornflakes, man. Like I said, it didn't seem like he had a whole lot of stuff there. It was just like, all right, well, this is what we got. I'm making this work, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
We can play.
Yeah.
Play and have a little bit. And
not
just,
bad. Did it turn out good?
Oh, it's solid. Yeah. It was great.
Just in the oven then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd say like kind of the trickiest part too, man, because I've never really used like the frozen potatoes like that. I've always just kind of cut them up myself. So that was like the hardest part, was kind of getting it, I wasn't sure like timing wise, like with the ham and the potatoes. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. We did like 2 bags of the potatoes.
Nice.
And then like the peppers in there too. So like maybe like a little bit of
red peppers.
Yeah, like the red and green ones.
Yeah.
You know, you can get, it's almost like kind of the breakfast bag, I guess.
Oh, so those are already in the potatoes.
In the potatoes.
Okay, got it. The frozen potatoes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what they had. I was like, all right, well, it seemed like they're kind of seasoned a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like overdo it and stuff. But it was great, man. I seasoned it with our Memphis style. Seasoned it like rub and stuff. Pop smoke, it was great. I put some in. I used some of our ground pounder as well.
Solid, man.
That was a good cook.
Nice. Yeah, man, we were traveling a little bit, so I didn't really have to cook too much. We brought some dishes and things like that, but it wasn't like anything from the grill or anything. So I mean, where we went, good food everywhere. Couldn't complain about the food at all. So it's just like, here we are. We show up, we bring a little dish or something to pass, and that's basically it. So it was good time. But I did get out. Was it yesterday? What day is it? 2 days ago, a couple days ago. Yeah. So it was raining, Ben. So now we were past the snow, and now it started raining again. So I was out there. Let's fire up the grill. So the boys wanted burgers, so we did some hamburgers.
Did you see like Juicy Lucy smash burgers?
No, just regular big old, 1/3 pound patties.
Yeah.
So use my burger press to shape them and then put them out there, and I just season them with our garlic seasoning and then our all-purpose seasoning. I use the B&B charcoal, and that stuff has, I believe, hickory. Is it hickory or one of it? Yeah, it's got oak in there.
Yeah.
And I did offset, so I let them smoke indirect a little bit, and then I just charred them at the end. Same with the chicken. I let it smoke a little bit, and then I seared them off at the end. But I did try a new recipe, Ben. This wasn't smoking at all, but it was in the oven. I did that jalapeno popper crescent roll up. And
did you take this for? Was this just like at home, or is
it's
this
at
like,
home?
Okay,
Yeah, no, it was like
man,
so,
come on, dude.
It was for, we were doing the burgers. I was like, I gotta try this recipe out because I've been seeing it everywhere, but I didn't do it on smoker. I didn't have enough room or anything like that, and I wasn't sure, So this is one where you basically take all the ingredients for a jalapeno popper. So you got the cream cheese, the bacon, and then the jalapenos, and then you mix it all together. So you kind of have like this, cream cheese ball-ish thing, and then you lay out flat a roll of crescent rolls, the prepackaged ones that you need to cook in the oven or whatever. And you lay it flat, like you don't roll them up or anything, and then you spread the cream cheese mixture over the top of it.
Did you put any cheese, like shredded cheese?
I didn't, man. So I just wanted to try it simple first to see how it tasted, and then I seasoned it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
With our garlic seasoning.
Interesting.
Before I rolled it up, so then you roll it up like almost like
pinwheels. Right?
Yeah, pinwheel. Like, but then you gotta cook it, Ben. And
but did you cut it up?
No.
Oh man, so you could like one big
log.
One big log. How big was this?
Oh, I'll show you. Well, it was like one of those like crescent roll logs. Yeah. I took pictures of it. I'll put the recipe out there on the website this week. But here you go. That's how.
Dang. Okay. Heck yeah, man. It looks good.
It looked good. So I will say,
you just put a little butter on top.
I should have. So, I would give this one like a 5 out of 10.
No way.
Yeah. So it took longer to cook because obviously when you're rolling it up, the inside takes longer to cook because that's pastry, right?
Were you worried about that? Like kind of the outside cooking a lot faster?
Yeah. So I did it initially for like 13 minutes because, for a regular crescent roll, like on the package, that's what it says. But then, I cut it in half. I'm like, this isn't done, So the outside was starting to get brown already. So I just put tinfoil over the top of it and I stuck it back in the oven. So probably about like another 30 minutes.
Jeez, yeah.
So the inside, because there's all moisture in there because of the cream cheese and the bacon grease and stuff like that. So the inside pinwheel took longer to cook. So just to keep in mind if you try that out. And then like the flavor was decent, but like you said, I would have probably brushed it with a little butter and maybe put a little bit more garlic seasoning on top of it, or maybe like a barbecue sauce, like a little glaze at the end. Or you could, like you mentioned, you could slice it and then,
bake it that way.
Pinwheels that way. That might
have been the easiest.
It would have been probably the easiest way, but I was like, I'm just going to
screw this. Yeah, heck yeah.
But then I also thought I could still take like the crescent rolls and like make like littler squares and then like kind of just put a little dollop in the middle and then kind of, cinch the top of it. That'd be like a ball. Yeah, like a ball. Yeah. That'd be like a nice little appetizer thing. That was real, again, it'd probably cook a lot quicker, obviously.
If you were real creative, you could have made it in like a little box so it looked like a present, Greg.
Oh yeah, you could have did that. I could have made it like a wonton. Yeah. A lot of options out there, man.
Yeah, like the guys at the comp.
Yeah,
they did that. I mean, but that was completely different. But you got options. That sounds.
I would season it more. I'd probably use our sweet heat because I do like sweet heat on like my regular poppers because I like it with the bacon. But just as a general, I just wanted to try it out. I used, I think I used like 5 or 6 pieces of bacon chopped up.
Okay.
1 block of cream cheese, and then.
Did you feel like that was enough? Did enough?
Yeah. Because once it started to fluff out a little bit, it did lose some of that moisture, from like the cream cheese. So there was a little bit of air pockets in there that didn't have anything in it. Like I'd want it full,
Yep. Yeah. Make it worth my while.
Right. Yeah. But I'd probably play around with flavors a little bit more.
Interesting.
And then, like I said, I'd probably play around with like actual, for a slower or a quicker cook time, I would, maybe make it a little bit smaller, do the pinwheels or maybe do like the little balls or whatever. But it was definitely worth trying because I've been seeing it everywhere. And this one, I'd say it's simple. It wasn't like hard to do. It just took a little bit longer than I wanted to. But the boys crushed it. Like there was none left over. Like I had a few pieces. Becky had a piece, and the boys finished it off. So, but I had to try that out. I was going to send you pictures, but now let's talk about that as a podcast. But no, so we did get, like, I did put the question out there to like our Facebook page and our group, like, was anybody doing anything for the holidays or whatever? And I just want to call out a few people here. I'm going to bring it up here. Some good cooks that I saw out there. and asking if people got any cool gifts or anything like that for, grilling related, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there were some cool, a lot of thermometers and things like that. Some lucky people got, some Burn Pit products.
Oh, man.
Let's see here.
Dude, so I'll tell you this real quick. My wife and kids got me the sampler pack of B&B wood chips.
Okay.
And this thing's like, I guess she didn't know that it came with this many.
Yeah.
But it has like 16 bags.
16 bags.
Of different chips.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so pumped.
Nice.
Yeah, it's wide open.
Nice.
So like ones I've never tried before and stuff. It's got a couple of just pitmaster blends in there and stuff. So I'm like, okay, here we go.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I did get a brisket blanket, I guess you could say, like one of those easy brisket.
The warmers. When you pull it and stuff, you put it in there.
Got one of those. I got my mom also sent me like a local rub that somebody makes up where she is, so I can play around with that. But here, Scott posted on our Facebook page his smoked ham we did with Downrange.
Oh, nice.
And Dr. McGillicuddy's cherry liqueur. Simple syrup.
Nice.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I like that.
He did that good. One. Let's see what else we
looks
got.
like he had a shank or something there, huh?
Yeah, it looked like a shank.
That's good.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. I know there's a few other ones out there. Pose this question here. Again, Scott, he's been crushing the first strike on some pork tenderloins.
Oh, nice. Okay.
In the cast iron there. Bourbon meatballs and wings from Rick. Chicken thighs from Bruce. And then here's our buddy Matt from Egging for Heroes.
That's cool. The party ribs.
Party ribs on a whole big egg. And then our buddy Al did some smoked, rib roast, but he set it in the oven there. That looks great.
Looks fantastic.
And Tabby Cat here, downrange on some brisket, man.
Look at that. Looks solid.
Oh, so we love seeing what you guys are all cooking with our products and just what you're doing in general.
Brisket on Christmas. I like that.
Well, yeah, why not?
Sure.
We really appreciate it. If you got some Burn Pit products and stuff like that, I know a lot of people got them for gifts, and we're giving out, we crushed through 3 packs of sauces and seasonings of people buying it. So hopefully you get a chance to use that here soon. If not, we appreciate everybody that shared the products and shares their cooks with us when they're cooking. It's awesome. We really appreciate that. Love seeing that stuff. But all right, man. Well, we got the New Year's coming up. It's again another time to get out and grill and cook. Yeah. You got anything planned for the New Year?
See, I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't have anything. I have an idea on some things I want to maybe try or do. But I'm looking more at New Year's day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking more at New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
To get a nice grill session in.
I'm not sure. My wife might have made plans, so I don't know if we'll be home the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm the day and just cook all day.
All day. New Year's Day. Start kick it off right.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, probably do something for sure. Just maybe quick, easy. On New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. Something not too bad. I'm not sure yet. We've got. I stopped by the butcher block, real quick.
Nice.
And picked up some of their homemade kind of hot dogs.
The big 1 pounders.
Yeah, dude.
They're huge.
Awesome. So, not sure. Might do some with those. I don't know. I gotta see if we have any bacon. Maybe we'll do pig shots with those or something.
Sure.
I don't know. But I really don't know. I don't. I tried. We had a flipping 6-hour drive home, and the kids were so tired. I was like, hey, what do we want to do for New Year's? And then we got home, and they're like, what are we doing for New Year's? I'm like, we're in the car. Just tried to talk to you for the whole time.
Nobody answered.
Nobody answered me. So I was,
cereal.
Yeah. Have fun. In bed by 7:30.
Right. Yeah.
So no, I'm not sure. What about you? You have a whole menu planned? Surf and turf?
Surf and turf, buddy. Yeah. Gonna pull out some sirloins from the cow that we got, and then we'll do some shrimp. It's kind of my classic. Do some shrimp, just cold. I like a cold shrimp with a nice cocktail sauce.
Are you gonna make a homemade cocktail sauce?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I like mine with a little bit of kick, so I like to put a little bit more horseradish in there.
Like that.
And then just a nice sirloin steak.
With your sauce, man. Are you buying just a tube or a squeeze jar of the horseradish, or are you buying where it's almost not, I could say not as stringy as sauerkraut, but more kind of like that style?
Usually what's cheapest, Ben.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. Maybe I'll splurge and get like something fancy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Kind of see what's out there and stuff. Yeah.
But no, so just do some cold shrimp cocktail, and then a nice sirloin steak. I'm probably gonna pull it out today. I'll probably do like a dry brine on it with some salt and pepper, and then just hit it with a little bit garlic seasoning and nice reverse sear, and then
Like a compound butter.
No, probably not. Just gonna do it that. Just keep it simple. No compound butter this year probably, but who knows? And then just top it off with some dessert. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dessert yet, but I'll be thinking about it.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Yep. But yeah. So thinking back over the past year, this will be our last podcast for 2025, which is crazy, man. We've had an explosion of new listeners and things like that over the past, the past 3 months, I would say. And we don't advertise, we don't do anything, other than just posting, on social media and our weekly newsletter. So it means that, other people are sharing our message and stuff like that, which is cool. But I think we've talked about a lot of things over the past year. Anything that sticks out to you, like your favorite cooks or anything, that maybe, or things that we talked about over, in 2025?
Let's see. Favorite cooks, dude. I'd say like the spatchcock turkey was one of mine this year. That was fun. I'd say like kind of doing the two pork shoulders for my cousin's husband's birthday party. That was a good time. Saw it cook and we cooked a ton of stuff for that. And I haven't really done anything like that. So those ones kind of stand out. Those was kind of, I guess, maybe some bigger ones and stuff. But dude, we've cooked so much. I can't tell you how many bags. I just ordered more.
B&B.
Yeah.
Was that on sale?
That was, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
there you go. It's a tip from Ben.
Yes, it's still on sale. As long as you spend over $35, you get free shipping.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that's 4 bags, and I think with tax it came to $42. So I got 4 bags of charcoal B&B getting shipped. Hopefully it's arriving today, tomorrow maybe.
Can't beat that.
No. So I'm super excited about that. But man, we've plowed through a bunch of stuff. Dude, we've talked to a lot of people about ribs. I feel like ribs was probably the hottest topic this year at events and stuff. So many different ways that people cook them. It's just one guy marinated his in the salsa. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was cool. We've talked to a bunch of people. I'm trying to think what else really stood out. I mean, I'd say probably ribs and either brisket or chuck roast were the kind of the top
sure.
2-3 ish. Yeah, man. What about you?
So the one that sticks out to me is my sweet heat brat recipe that I put out on YouTube. And it was literally, I think, at the beginning of the year, because there was still snow on the ground. I remember that, and I put that one out on YouTube, and that was our most viewed YouTube recipe, because it was so simple and I'd been seeing just everybody doing brats and brats and brats. So I was like, well, why can we mix it up just a little bit with it's not being too crazy? It's literally just you brush some olive oil on some brats and then you put some seasoning on it, or put the sweet heat on it, and I grilled them. I think I indirect them for a little bit, but then I grilled them. But that one stands out to me, man. But from just an overall barbecue perspective, man, when we went down to Arkansas and we got to experience some of the barbecue down there, man, that was cool. That was a highlight. The food, the brisket, the sausage was amazing. That was an awesome part to do that. And then when we went down, to Illinois and Johnsburg, we got to experience a little bit more. So we got out a little bit more this year.
Even locally too, man. Yeah. In Racine here,
Dragon
Pit, and I hit that one up in out in Rhode Island that. This is the most I think I've gone out to barbecue places to try things in 1 year at least. And it's been fun. Yeah, it really has been kind of cool to see, what other places are doing, how they're doing it and stuff, what kind of big pits they're rolling on, and just, that's the fun part, and then you get to try the food.
Yeah. I will say the most learning I did this year was when we prepared for that podcast for the jerky with Colin. Because we're trying new things and learning new things, and jerky wasn't really something that we had necessarily talked about too much or done too much on. So we had to prepare a lot for that one, just, because if people are asking questions, we want to make sure that we're, prepared for that. So I probably learned the most through that. and like the jerky that I made out of it, because I had that big round, that eye of round roast. Becky's like because I froze a bunch of it too, and like we just finished up the last of it, and she's like, this jerky was amazing, like we should do this again. I was like, okay, I just got to find like a 12 pound of eye of round, and make it. But that's one too that kind of stands out. Like I learned a lot, and then I also enjoyed the process. It wasn't too hard. And that reminds me, jerky. My brother Dexter, he was over at Christmas, and he got some elk from, I think, Meyer, because they sell like the ground elk. You know what I'm talking about? And he made some jerky out of that.
Did he have like the gun?
Yeah, he had the gun, so he was able to squeeze it out. That was pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, the jerky one, the sweet heat brats, those are kind of ones that stood out to me. And then just like the being able to travel and try some new barbecue outside of what we normally do, which was awesome. I did hear about this one. My dad was telling me about it up by him near Plymouth. There's a barbecue joint. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but they have a BBLT.
I like that. Okay.
Do you guess what it stands for? Brisket, bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Ooh, okay.
He's like, it's really good.
I believe it.
I was like, well, we're gonna have to go stop by up there.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we could do that.
Next time up there for lunch. Hey.
Or we could just make our own recipe out of it.
That's true too. Yeah.
But what kind of trends do you think we're going to start seeing in 2026?
New trends, man. Dude, I think we're gonna we're just gonna keep seeing like this. We're on this like upward. I don't even know if this is gonna stop, but like we're trying to like all this new weird stuff, like just like this crazy stuff. Like people are so creative, and it just keeps going. Like I think, how are we gonna top this? How are we gonna top this? How are we gonna top this? And
that's funny you say that, Ben, because like my mind is like, I think we're gonna get people are gonna stop doing that stuff, and they're gonna just go back to the classic cooks and stuff like that. I don't know. So maybe that's just me being grouch, but like, because like they just keep going up and up and up and up. It's like nobody's gonna make that. Like
people make it.
I don't know.
You just did one, man. What are you talking about?
That wasn't a crazy one, man. Like that was like literally 4 ingredients. Like,
exactly.
But we're talking
still something that you would never think to do outside of like.
I guess. Yeah,
and that's easy. Something you can do on the grill too.
Yeah.
Right. Or you just smoke like the cream cheese and then you get the flavor there too. Right. So like there's so many things like
I guess I'm thinking more like the outrageous stuff.
Oh, I don't know. Like soaking stuff in milk. Like, I don't know.
Dude, about that, but he's been doubling down on that. I don't know if you've been watching the Danos and stuff, but like, it's funny. Like I could care less, but it's just like you got one camp that's waste, and you got one camp like this is the best prime rib I've ever had in my life. So whatever. If you want to try it out, but I'm not going to soak mine in milk. But then you see like the Nashville hot chicken. I mean they soak their chicken in buttermilk, and all that kind of stuff. So whatever. If you want to try it, go try it. I'm not going to try it. But
you say that now.
I say that now, yeah. But yeah,
steaks, your steaks you're cooking for New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
you're gonna send me a picture of them floating around in milk
steaks.
Yeah,
yeah. But no, I guess maybe that's just where my mind's at, man. Let's just get back to some classic cooking, man. Fire, meat,
good
seasoning, good. That's it. But yeah, I guess you could continue to see that, but.
I think we're going to see a lot of like, I've been kind of seeing an uptick with obviously like the black zones and starting to see more and more crazy recipes coming out like through that realm too. Yeah. I'll be honest, like I signed up for Black Zones emails and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And I like you get the recipes.
Yeah.
And dude, like I'm telling you, some like you can't cook that on there. You can't cook that. How are you going to cook that on there? So, and like they have some cool stuff, man. Like I'm like, all right, cool. Like that sounds fun. That sounds awesome. Like you cook that in that, whether you cook it on the Black Zone or the grill. Like I mean, now they're coming up with all these different griddle options and things that fit into different size, grills for your like pit bosses and Traegers or your Weber kettles and your drum smokers and everything. Like I mean, and there's all these different attachments, Craig. I mean, there's a lot more attachments now, I'd say, than there ever have been. Like, the rotisserie styles.
Rotisserie.
You can get the thing too that even just like it's just makes your grill taller and stuff. Like there's lots of stuff out there, and I'd say the equipment piece, it's becoming kind of more, I guess, scientific than anything else. Right? Like before it was just, the meat's done when it's done, and you got a lot of people that are out there say like, oh, you cooked the time or you cooked the temp, and like you're starting to, like, I'm sure people still kind of stick by their ways and their methods and stuff, but you get a lot of like different information thrown at you out there.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably going to be a more educated, I guess, consumer and cook, because you see all these amazing shows that are coming out now on the YouTube, which are free. Like, obviously you got Matt Pittman at Meat Church, does a nice job. You got Meathead, the science behind it. Then you got the show Meat Eater, where they talk about not only like, the cook, but like the hunt and that. So I think more kind of from farm to actual table, you'll get a more educated kind of consumer and cook, which is great. I mean that's awesome. I mean we're continually in that space and we're continuing to learn. So I think I can see that continue into 2026. All right, man. What about us? Well, new year, new me.
Better me.
Better me. Coming up on year number 6, man.
Yeah, dude. Year number 6
for the business.
So obviously we're very excited about the opportunities that lie ahead. For those that if you're new to the podcast and stuff, we're fortunate enough to where we'll be rolling out 2 products into Walmart. You and I have done a lot of talking and kind of preparing and kind of getting ready for that side, and we're kind of squaring away up on that, which is awesome. It's good to almost be done with that. And then you and I, like, we're getting back into, we're going to play a little bit more. Our goal is to probably have like 1 to 2 new products come out this year. Yeah. We'd like to do something special for, 250th birthday.
Happy birthday, America. Yeah.
So we'd like to, we're going to hopefully have something kind of for that. Probably just be like a nice little small batch, nothing.
We'll see. We'll see, man.
Okay. But yeah, so we're looking at something like that, and then possibly at least something else too that we have up our sleeve. Maybe 1 or 2 new things, and that we'll test out here over these next couple of months. But definitely want to kind of throw some different stuff out there.
Yeah, and potential new partnerships. So be on the lookout for that. Partnering with some other great American businesses. That's one of our focuses here coming up. And then just continue to grow, the business and what we're doing here, the right ways, being transparent and honest and giving you as much behind the scenes looks as we can, about, us going into Walmart and us, with these new partnerships and things like that. So, we definitely appreciate those that have been, cheering us on from the sidelines, have been a part of it. A lot of you that are listening have been a part of that since the start, so we appreciate that. But any last words before we sign off here in 2025, Ben?
Man, yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's followed us, supported us, been along for the journey, whether you've been along the whole time or are starting up, just kind of brand new with us and stuff. We truly appreciate it. We really do. Like, that's, we talk about it all the time, but like, going out to events and stuff and getting to talk barbecue with so many people is awesome. Like, to me, it's like the best part of the event. It's like, oh, dude, we walk away and like, man, we gotta go home and try that now, right?
Right, yeah.
Like all these new different methods or techniques, and just getting to talk barbecue with people, and then seeing like you sharing like recipes with us and sending stuff around like the holidays and how you're using our product and what you're cooking for your friends and families and all that, man. I mean, we really are. We're very appreciative of all of you.
Yeah. I echo that sentiment. Just the amount of emails and instant messages that we've gotten over the past like month or so about the cooks that you guys are doing with our products, or the things that you're trying, new things, and you're sharing that with us has been really cool to see. And that just like the community continues to get bigger and stronger. So again, we appreciate everybody that listens to the podcast, who follows the business, and who's been cheering us on from the sidelines. So we really appreciate it. So last words for, I guess, 2025 is, keep getting out there and grilling. Grilling season's all year long.
Sure is, man. Yeah, it's I know we had a call earlier today and stuff, and but it was testing out some products for some stuff that we'll be sharing here soon. But like, hey, man, yes, send it over.
Send it over.
Yeah, we'll get out. We'll use it.
We'll use it right now.
Right now.
Even though it's snowing or raining or whatever it's going to be here in Wisconsin, we're going to use it.
We're not afraid. We'll get out and we'll play and we'll have a good time and enjoy the process. Really, just enjoy the process.
Well, all right, man. Well, another year down, 2025. Here we go, 2026. We hope you all have a safe and happy new year. And we're looking forward to seeing what you all are cooking up in 2026. But
or to close out 2025.
Or 2025, yeah. Send it our way.
Yep.
Share it with on the pages or send us a message. We appreciate that. All right, man. Well, happy new year to you.
Happy new year, brother.
All right, cheers.
Take it easy.